Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm John.
And I'm Jaby Koay.
Jaby Koay is my brother from the same mother. He's here today to do the Transformers The Last Night trailer number 2 reaction with us. This was requested, the first one, a lot of requests came in all at once. Denzel Diaz was the first one.
Ooh, Denzel Washington's brother.
It's actually Denzel Washington's out of wedlock Mexican child.
Oh.
That's my yes and of this improv game.
I've watched all the Transformers movies.
Good.
Yes. So far.
Okay.
That's good. You're keeping me on topic.
I'm on topic.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Well, I've seen all the other trailers for this movie. It looks great. It looks like the best movie that's ever been made.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited for it.
It's dark. Oh, yeah. The Dark Knight Rises.
Y'all want to see some dead robots? We're not supposed to be here. We're kids, man. We get away with anything.
I've never said that as a kid.
Just a normal kid. Before my world fell apart.
You look at the camera.
Look at me. Wake up, Canopy.
Went to normal school.
This is Stranger Things.
Some kids used to tease me.
Wow. Who is he?
As far as you're concerned, my boyfriend.
How long's that been going on?
They'd say, you run like a girl.
Family now. We're gonna take care of you, I promise.
Just don't expect any bedtime stories.
You throw like a girl. You fight like a girl.
You out of your mind? You're not going anywhere with me!
I want to stay, and I want to fight them.
You think you're a badass, huh? Is this okay to be a kid, little J-Lo?
Funny what you can do when all you have left depends on it. Done. Fight like a girl? Yeah, I fight like a girl.
Coming with me or what?
Damn.
Don't you?
This is good music.
We're going home, Izzy.
Turn around, what do you got in your mouth? Drop the cruiser right now! Come on, man! Be careful!
Wow.
You get back in your hole, think about what you did!
Well, you can always trust Michael Bay to up the antes with every
Yeah.
single Transformers. Those set pieces are fucking insane. It's so huge.
You can always count on the trailers to always look great.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed the last one. I might be in the minority on that, but I enjoyed the last one.
In the minority with you. It's like we're related. Yeah, that was one of the few I kind of enjoyed, actually.
Yeah. Well, because he looked like he was actually having fun. Like, Mark Wahlberg looked like he was having fun in the movie, in this world. They wasn't taking himself so seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this one is a departure from the other Transformers in that they were showing a girl as a strong character as opposed to Megan Fox, who's on the edge of a motorcycle with her ass hanging out. Like, now it's about female empowerment, so to speak. You know, that seems to be a strong part of the trailer.
Because they literally cannot oogle an underage child. They're
Guys,
not
yeah.
allowed to do that.
I don't
Sure.
It's exactly Stranger Things, but with Transformers. You
does.
got a bunch of nerdy dudes who befriend a female badass character, and Mark Wahlberg's like the sheriff character. You saw Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, it's like, but I don't
It's like
see,
a bunch of kids who
don't-
are suddenly becoming responsible, who are getting involved in the big shit now.
I didn't feel like the
The sci-fi music too. It's like totally Stranger Things.
I didn't see the Stranger Things thing, but only because it's like the group of kids wasn't what stood out to me. What stood out to me was this little girl who's standing up for her, what she believes in, and she's developing this bond with Mark Wahlberg. So it's closer to Logan for me than it is to Stranger Things in that respect.
You really don't see the
Guys.
Stranger Things at all. They don't look like 2010s nerdy children. They look like 1980s nerdy kids with a token black kid in there, and then they have the one girl who they all kind of have a crush on, you know.
Well, but she's the only girl.
I'm fairly certain those kids depart from the movie early on, and it becomes focused on her and Mark Wahlberg together.
I could see the Logan vibe you're talking about.
Yeah.
Was she doing like a PSA at the beginning of this trailer? Where she was like talking directly into the camera?
I couldn't tell what the format of this. This looked like half like, I'm just gonna tell you about the movie, and half, here's some clips.
Yeah.
I feel like that was breaking the fourth wall for like the opening of the film. Like that's something you'd see right at the start, just to get you up to speed with where the world is at, what's going on, because it's almost like it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Apocalyptic in a way. Like from the last film was still kind of modern, set in our times. This is like, okay, shit has gone awry. This is in the future, like 20 years from now. Or Mark Wahlberg looks the same, so maybe 10 years from now.
Well, his hair's a little longer.
That's true. His hair was shorter, right?
He's got a little more facial hair.
He's got more facial hair than last time. His hair was longer.
His hot daughter's dead now or something. I really thought he was going to have a chance with his hot daughter.
Alright, that got awkward.
Yep, it did.
I feel like this is the 5th Transformers movie. Of course they're going to start aping all kinds of things that are more popular than what Transformers used to be. Like, you know, like, we talked about Stranger Things in the first trailer reaction. I'm like, yeah. And I don't think, like, Transformers is a toy for children, and I'm not opposed to them bringing in kids as some kind of focus to this. Like, as much as there are things I want to roll my eyes about, I actually think this could be a cool direction to take this in. I mean, it's got all the big, crazy, like, sci-fi world shit that we love. It's got, you know, gruff guy, spunky girl that we love. It's got kid adventure together that we love right now. Like, I don't know. It's like everything you love right now, but in a Transformers package.
Yeah.
It could work.
Is the main girl Hispanic?
Yeah, because she's little J-Lo.
She's ethnically ambiguous.
She's little J-Lo.
Well, she looks more ethnically ambiguous to me, but he's called her J-Lo, so I assume she's Hispanic, which is cool in its own, because now you have, like, a minority in the lead, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to a completely whitewashed cast. So this is doing all the politically correct things.
Yeah, which, hey, you know.
You have a Hispanic girl, minority at the front, and it's a female, and it's a kid who's like you're showing that little girls can be strong too.
Yeah, I don't mind the kid touch to it, especially because, you know, kids really love this franchise, and it started off as a cartoon, so it makes sense to actually have some real kids be part of the central part of the movie.
I just hope it's 2 hours and 35 minutes and overblown, like the other ones.
And that's usually what leaves an audience satisfied.
Actually, the last film was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I mean, most Michael Bay movies seem to be really, really long. I mean, did you watch Bad Boys 2? That movie was like 150 minutes long.
Dude, that's the one thing I thought throughout this trailer was they're showing like so many settings and so many places and so many big situations. I'm like, how long and thick is this movie? Like, where does it start? Where does it go? Like,
Well, the one thing all the
I'm intrigued and tired at the same time.
One of the few common threads I noticed with all the Transformers movies is there's weird humor in it that people seem to not like. And this trailer had some of its weird humorous touches in there. Because there's a lot more humor in the Transformers films than the trailers ever let on. But they just don't ever quite land. But here it seemed to be kind of working. Little J-Lo, little Dinobot, working at his like car construction company or something like that. I don't know what was going on there.
The Dinobot was cute. Like stuff that has like jokes that are about personalities are good. If you're just gonna show me Robo Testicles again, you know, I'll check out for that.
Yeah, but having the kids, I think, I mean, despite like me sounding like I'm annoyed by the Stranger Thing, it's like, I feel like when something is so apparently in my face, it can kind of bother me. That's not to say I don't think it can't work though, because it could bring back to that like wonder, like.
I'm still not getting the Stranger Things. It doesn't feel like an 80s movie to me whatsoever, and that's what was prominent in the 80s kids films, was these group of kids who, you know, get together and take on some kind of adventure that's bigger than themselves.
I just want to review Stranger Things.
I don't know. They got me interested again, so good for them.
It started again. A Transformers movie trailer comes out. We go, we have hope this time, and then we land disappointed by the end of it.
There was some YouTube video that had come out some time ago that showed Transformers 2 and 3 side by side, the trailers, and how the trailers were exactly the same thing. Because there's like what do you call it, a trick or a method that gets you hooked for some reason, this emotional hook where it's like all the perfect visuals put together to make you believe that it might be different this time, that it might be better. But it worked, and it landed for me for part 4. So I enjoyed part 4. It's like I went in knowing that it was just gonna, you know, be a silly action fest, and I had fun.
I can say empirically that I'm more interested in this than any of the ones since the second one. Like, I saw the third one, I was like, this looks like it could be cool. Again, that didn't carry through, and same with the fourth one. This one, like...
I fell asleep on the third one.
I didn't even see the third one. Like, I stopped going after the second one, because the second one was, like, so long, and it was just kind of boring after a while. Like, I just kind of got tired of it. I was just like, there are all these moving parts, all these robots kind of look the same. I don't get why they're fighting on Earth.
Alright, well, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects. John is Reasons to Jerry on Twitter and Instagram. He's a social media manager of Blumhouse. And you can follow Jaby Koay on the Jaby Koay channel where he does Jaby Koay things.
YouTube.com/JabyTube. JabyTube. That's a new one.
JabyTube.
For the American videos, that's where I have.
Yeah.
JabyTube?
JabyTube. If you can look it up.
You know, that sounds like a porn site, right?
It's not.